everybody, welcome back to the World of Warcraft Legion. My name is Necroxus. As you can tell, I am 110, and took a little bit longer to get to Halls of Valor than I thought, but I've completed it, and it says I have to release the spark within the Halls of Valor? It's telling me to go over here. We're continuing the priest campaign, as you could probably see. I'm not sure what I'm doing over here, but... Oh. Releases a wisp of light. Release the wisp! Woo! What? Saa'ra's soothing voice fills your mind. Your gift of light is a welcome one, priest. This spark will only know its full potential once it's been filled with pure light gleaned from the holiest places in our world. Nurture this spark, and it may grow to walk among you. Collect pure holy light by completing missions? Oh, this is part of the quest chain where you have to do 5 missions. Kind of sucks that that's right after a dungeon quest chain. Oh well. Let's turn this into Delis. Greetings. Were you able to recover the runestones? These are in excellent condition. Thank you, Janaine. I'm confused because she becomes a paladin follower, but right now she's still a priest follower. So I don't know when that happens. I don't know if they reference that in the priest one, but I hope they do. Otherwise, she exists in 2 places. I'm assuming they do. So, whatever.
I'll head to Dalaran and find a quiet place to decipher these runestones.
Sounds good. Almost Jennifer Hale. Oh, here we go. Let's see.
Let's talk again soon.
16 hours. That's fucking crazy.
May the light guide
Oh, just 4. Okay. Great. Let's just do that. There's no bonus to actually getting over 100, so cool. So there goes that. All right. Well, I will be back once I've finished my 5 missions. So I'll see you then. Okay, I've gotten all 5 lights, pure holy lights. So let's turn this in. I don't actually know what I'm doing here. I'm feeding the spark of light? Or something? Saa'ra's soothing voice fills your mind. Nature the spark with holy light if you wish to awaken it, and walk among you! Walk among me? The room begins to warm as the light expands. Oh, that's right! Born of light, I fight for light. I do remember seeing a lot of people early on with this dude. He's a bodyguard too, I think, right? No, it doesn't say. I believe he's a bodyguard. Because I remember seeing him walking around with a lot of people, like right when Legion launched. I totally forgot that he was a thing. Let's look at what he is real quick before we continue on. So that was our first champion we got. Yeah, he's a bodyguard. Cool. Okay, anyway. Let's talk to Alonsis to continue on.
How may I help you?
With the light at our side, we should focus our efforts on figuring out who among our enemies could be a potential ally. Any of your champions could be capable of infiltrating enemy ranks, giving us a better understanding of how to approach this. Even so, it is a delicate task. Proceed with caution. Complete another mission?
Finding an ally among our enemies might prove to be a difficult task.
I really hope this is like the only part of the priest campaign that's like this, because damn, it's like really like heavy hand with go do the dungeon, then do 5 missions, then do another mission. I think all classes have 2 sets of 5 missions, so I think that's still happening, but I'll see you guys back here in an hour once this is complete. So I'll see you then. Alright, I'm back. I finished my quest infiltrating our enemies.
I will hide in shadows no longer.
Yes, thank you, Alonsis. Your efforts have provided us with the information we need to move forward. It's been discovered there are a few defectors among the Scarlet Onslaught. How are there anybody even left in the Scarlet Onslaught? A few defectors have been discovered among the Scarlet Onslaught in Northrend. I know it's difficult to think that any within their ranks could be useful to our cause, but we must make an attempt. The prophecy says an old enemy will become an ally, so it's worth it to investigate. and see if these detractors can be brought to the light.
Until next time.
Because, let's think about this. In Wrath of the Lich King, we had the Scarlet Onslaught in Dragonblight, who then all get destroyed during the questing for the Horde, or is it the Alliance? I think the Alliance deal with the Onslaught. Well, regardless, maybe they both do, and I don't remember. But you kill all of them there, including Abendis. And then in Icecrown, all of the Scarlet Onslaught that are left are actually just being controlled by Mal'Ganis under the guise of Grand Admiral What's-His-Face. And then you defeat him and kill all them. How is there anybody left? I don't know. But I guess I'll go to Northrend and we'll see how many are left. Alright, here we are in New Hearthglen. Let's see what actually is happening, huh? Any last words, you impure mongrel?
I would rather die than spend another day living a life built around your twisted beliefs.
Damn.
I need a target.
Alright, well, let's kill some bitches then, huh? So once again, how are there any of them alive still? They should all just, like, really, really be dead. I guess technically, in the Death Knight campaign, we did resurrect Whitemane, who is alive somehow. But the implication of that was that you were then going to murder everyone that was left in the Crusade. I guess these are the Onslaught, technically, which are, like, the evolved form of the Crusade. But whatever. So let's kill this Executioner. And then we will, talk to Mariella, the heretic. Oh, come on. You want to die too, bitch? Sure. But I'm stunned. I am permanently stunned. Forever and ever. Alright. There, you're dead. They're all dead.
Yes?
Why are you here? Why bother saving me? I was prepared to die. I should pay for all the terrible things I've done. Hold on. I will kill this guy while I'm speaking to you. The light shines upon me. For the first time in my life, I feel it. I was without hope, ready to die for the things I've done in the name of the Scarlet Crusade, but then you appeared. You are my chance at redemption. Please let me prove it to you that I am worthy of a second chance. Let me slay those I used to be loyal to.
May the light shine upon me. I need a target.
Oh my god, we gotta kill 20 people? Is that it? Do we have another quest?
How can I help?
Alright, so we're just gonna murder everybody then, I guess. Yeah, it didn't say any other quests I had to do, so... Cool, let's just kill everybody. Where's the dude, actually? Does it show us on the map? I would assume... Oh, he's way over here. He's gonna be in the cathedral. So let's go kill the guy, and then I'll go run around killing 20 people, because I don't want to make you watch that, because that is, not really interesting. So let's go back up here. Once again, I remember all this interesting little area was when we killed Abendis back in Wrath. Looks like someone literally just killed the guy, which is unfortunate, so let's go back and murder some other bitches. I saw someone over here. Where are you? I've come to kill you with your friend. There you are. Hi. Alright. There you go. Let's see if anyone else has a resurrected... Oh, wait. Another quest?
Hello.
There are others like me, you know. Others that have removed the veil of the Scarlet Crusade that has kept over our eyes for so long. They've been placed in cages, treated like animals, simply because their beliefs no longer line up with what the Onslaught deems as right and holy. They wish to redeem themselves. We should try to free them if you think their lives are worth saving.
I will be redeemed.
Oh, cool. So we're saving more people then. Interesting. Is this guy back? Here he is, yeah. Let's kill him. Alright, well, you are getting wrecked, you punk. Was that called Unleash Vitriol? Nice. Alright, well, he's dead, so we did that. Cool. So we killed Inquisitor Ward. Let's go free one of the people so I can actually see what they look like. And then we will, oh, there's one right there. Hold on there, Footman. Let me just... Oh, come on. Really, guys? Alright, fine. Y'all want to die? That's acceptable to me. Let's stun you all. Alright, and you're dead. So let's free this guy. Thank you. I will not forget your kindness. Alright, so I'm going to kill everybody else and free him. And I'll see you guys when I'm done. Alright? Alright. Alright, so I gotta kill this last lady. Or actually, I just completed the quest, but this last lady aggroed on me. But after this, we shall be done. Cool.
Hello.
The light truly shines upon me, Janine. Your presence has proven that. The mercy you have shown brings tears to my eyes. You helped me escape my fate by freeing me from the gallows, but allowing me to fight the Scarlet Onslaught by your side has truly freed my heart and mind from the guilt I have felt for so long. I want to be a part of something greater than myself, a noble cause that won't distort the meaning of the light. Let me travel to your temple and beg forgiveness of the prophet. I may not be a welcome guest, but it is a journey I must make to complete my redemption.
I will atone. I'm ready to leave this place and never look back.
Sounds good, girl. I really love... Can we just reiterate how really cool the aesthetic of the Scarlet Crusade / Scarlet Onslaught actually is? I really actually love their... The red is just... Red is such a cool color when used with, like, an evil organization. Especially the Crusade. So, I just... Overall, top billing all around Blizzard. Even back in Vanilla when this group was actually, you know, a threat. And you just keep bringing them back for no apparent reason. Even though they've been, like, completely annihilated maybe 3 times now and still somehow managed to come back alive. Kind of like the Twilight's Hammer, if I'm being honest. But anyway, let's just head up right into Netherlight Temple. And we'll see what happens next. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that Mariella is the next follower. I mean, that was like the express purpose of why we were doing this whole thing. So, I guess this third part will be Soul and Mariella. I'm trying to think how I'm going to split this up. The Priest campaign really is different than all the ones I've done before. They really don't follow the structure that I've been using to record these, but I'm still just going to keep the same one. So,
How may I help you?
is this the enemy we should welcome as an ally?
Let us. This is unexpected. A Scarlet Priest walking through our temple.
I no longer take their name or their values. I wish to aid my fellow priests in their fight against the Burning Legion.
In times such as these, we cannot afford to turn away those willing to help. We welcome you as our new ally.
Commander, Alonzus, forgive the interruption, but I have news I believe you will want to hear.
What?
Go on, Dallas. Tell us what you've learned.
I've been working with a pony Brightmane and the leader of her order. We translated a codex that details the Legion's plans to establish an invasion point at Fellblaze Ingress. I'd like to take a small group of priests to accompany the Paladins in their search of this demon world. If the Dreadlord is there, we will find him.
Very well, Dallas. Return to the temple at once when you have any information we can act on.
I will not let you down.
Bye, Dallas. I totally know that you become the first paladin, so you're not clearly going to be staying here very long. So, but that's pretty cool. I do like that the paladins and the priests are working together. I think it establishes a good precedent for how they could go with the stories in like 7.2 and beyond, having the classes work together. And frankly, after seeing the Death Knight 7.2 stuff, the paladins and the priests might need to work together to stop the Death Knights, because what the fuck, they're being like super obviously evil. Anyway.
Yes?
I owe you my life, and so much more. You saw something in me worth saving, and allowed me to eventually believe that as well. Let me live my life with purpose, Janine. Let me fight by your side.
You gave me a chance to redeem myself, and I will spend my life trying to do so.
Cool. Now what?
We will accomplish...
The light walks among us, as does one of our enemies. You have done well to bring the prophecy to life, but it is not yet complete. The shadows must rise, and to do so, the cult of the Forgotten Shadow must be restored. Oh, shit! You will find the few remaining followers at the cemetery in Duskwood. They linger there near the grave of their fallen leader.
May light and shadow guide you.
Wait. We are restoring the Cult of the Forgotten Shadow. Oh my god. Are we going to bring back... What was her name? What was her name? She was the first... She was the priest that the Forsaken used her teachings to create the Cult of the Forgotten Shadow. Isn't she the one who controlled Xalata as well? What does it say for this? Oh, I can go look at my... I want to know what her name is, because I don't want to look and see if that's true on my list of followers. If we do bring her back, that would be super tight. How do I... Where's the... Oh, here it is. Word of the Conclave. I want to read the Shadow one before we end this episode. Yeah, Light's Wrath, blah, 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 blah. Beacon of the Naru, yada, yada, yada. Oh, here we go. Xalatath, Blade of the Black Empire. An ancient and terrible force trembles deep within Xalatath, Blade of the Black Empire. Though this dagger can serve as a powerful tool for those who can wield shadow magic, tread cautiously. Xalatath has a mind of its own. Ignore its maddening whispers. Do not trust the lies it spins. Take from it what you need, but always remember the dark presence in the blade is not your ally. Part 1. Xalatath has its dark genesis in an age long before the Horde and the Alliance, an age where the legendary Old Gods and their Black Empire engulf the world in shadow. There are many theories concerning the blade's creation. The more outlandish claim is that Wait, what? The more outlandish claim that it is all that remains of a forgotten Old God who was consumed by its kin in the early days of the Black Empire. What? Xalatath was an Old God? I guess that's a rumor, but oh shit. Other theories state that Xalatath is the claw of Y'Shaarj, ripped from the Old God's monstrous form and bestowed upon its servants for its use in ritual sacrifices. This is nuts! As unbelievable as these stories are, perhaps there is truth to them. Xalatath pulses with foul energies of the Old Gods. It is even said the blade can grant its owner visions of the Black Empire, but all who have looked upon such horrors have lost themselves to madness. I mean, Xalatath does speak to you, like it whispers to you all the time, actually. Part 2. Mighty beings known as the Titan Forge eventually defeated the Black Empire. They shackled the Old Gods and their minions in prisons beneath the earth. Harmony descended on Azeroth, but it was not to last. Xalatath made sure of that. The blade remained in the world, passing from mortal hand to mortal hand and leaving only death and chaos in its wake. One of the unfortunate souls who took up Xalatath was a troll named Zando. The ambitious witch doctor hailed from the mighty Gurubashi tribe. His rivals had ousted him from a position of power and prestige, and Zando spent his days nursing his dreams of retribution. It is pouring outside, and my window is open, so you probably can hear it, and I feel like this is like the most serendipitous backdrop to this story that we're reading that I possibly could think, so I'm leaving the window open for the rain. It was a simple thing for Xalatath to latch onto Zando's anger and twist him into a pawn. What's that lady's name? It's like Natalie Celine or something like that? I just want to know her name. Guided by Xalatath's whispers, Zando and a handful of loyal witch doctors sought out a strange mound of blackened stone. Troll mystics had forbidden their people from disturbing the site, but Zando ignored the taboo. He believed the mound held great power he could use to defeat his rivals. He and his followers would soon discover what the mound really was, the body of a slumbering servant of the Old Gods named Kithix. Oh shit, really? Xalatath urged Zando to make blood offerings to the creature. With his mind corrupted by the blade, the witch doctor could not hesitate. He dismembered some of his companions with the dagger and then used their blood and organs as reagents to awaken the monstrosity. In a final act, Zando buried his gore-stained dagger into Kithix's hide, and the giant rumbled to life. Zando and his followers were never seen again. Trolls would later visit the site only to find scattered bones picked clean of flesh. Kithix is one of the two faceless, what were they called? Faceless champions, like the big, giant ones, like the boss in Ulduar. The other one was the one that killed Tyr. The other one was the one that we killed. Wait, was Kithix the one that we got the blade from? Oh god, I'm getting all the names mixed up now. After Kithix awakened, it brought the shadow of war upon Azeroth. The monstrous creature rallied other Old God minions to its side and launched a campaign to grind troll civilizations into dust. Unlike the trolls who had ousted it, or roused it, Kithix knew how to harness Xalatath's true potential. Calling on the blade's power, the Sithrax is what they're called. The Sithrax spread pestilence among the trolls to weaken their bodies, and it bombarded them with visions of death to weaken their minds. Some people believe that was the curse of flesh, was used by the Sithrax as well, even though it originated from Yogg-Saron, but blah blah blah, it's syntax and all that shit. Though the trolls would eventually destroy Kithix and defeat its armies. Yeah, that's right. Kithix is the one that died, and the other one that we got Zaltath from was the one that the Human King killed. I'm like forgetting all the names right now, so sorry. Zaltath would haunt the dreams of the war survivors until the end of their days. Many tribes would recount legends about the Black Blade that had nearly driven them to extinction. Part 5. From Chapter 4 of Modgood's Doom. Oh shit, Modgood. Concerning the day the Dark Iron Sorceress acquired Zaltath. Did I already know that she had Zaltath? I don't think I do. Modgood was the wife of Emperor Thaurissan. Sorcerer Thane Thaurissan, excuse me. Modgood embraced her clan's long history of studying arcane magic. As the wife of Sorcerer Thane Thaurissan, she had first pick of the Dark Iron's most powerful enchanted artifacts. Yet she was never quite satisfied with the offerings on hand. Modgood would often dispatch her servants to find new relics that she could study and use as instruments in the creation of spells. One of these dwarves returned with a blade that thrummed with dark energy. Modgood was immediately taken by it. For days she retreated into her archives to unravel the dagger's mysteries. At times she could be seen talking to the weapon. When she later emerged, Modgood called for the dwarf who had brought the blade in order to thank him. No one could ever find him. No one could ever even remember his name or his face. It was if he had simply vanished into thin air. Oh shit. Part 6. From Chapter 23 of Modgood's Doom, concerning the battle between the Dark Iron Clan and Wildhammer Clan in Grim Batol. War golems smashed through Grim Batol's gates, and the Dark Iron soldiers poured into Wildhammer capital. Bitter rivals these two clans were, and neither side showed the other mercy. The Wildhammer's bravery was their greatest weapon, and Modgood sought to take that from them. Under the thunderous clash of hammer against axe, she screamed an incantation and wove her profane spellwork. She slid her enchanted dagger over her palm and let her blood spill into the stones. Modgood's foul ritual brought Grim Batol's shadows to life. They sprang from the city's dark nooks and crannies, falling upon the Wildhammers, with blades forged of night. Part 7. From Chapter 27 of Modgood's Doom, recounting the final moments of the Dark Iron invasion of Grim Batol. By some feat of courage, Thane Cardros rallied his remaining Wildhammer warriors and launched a desperate counterattack against the Dark Irons. Cardros bowled through his enemies with the single-minded focus of a war golem, only coming to a stop when he fought Modgood. Here, the fate of Wildhammer and Darkhammer would be decided. The sorceress unleashed her dark powers on Cardros, but he pressed the attack. Then Modgood reached for her black blade, the weapon that had turned Grim Batol into a den of nightmare. It was not there. She had lost her cherished weapon, or, as someone claimed, the weapon abandoned her. With one mighty blow of his hammer, Cardros mortally wounded Modgood and secured victory for the Wildhammers. It is said that as the sorceress lay dying, she repeated one phrase over and over again. "You promised." Just like Bishop Farthing. Holy shit! Zaltath was the one who cursed Grim Batol? Did I know that? Did they say that in Chronicle? No, we didn't get that far in Chronicle yet. Whoa, shit! This is crazy! I love it. Part 8. Here we go! Natalie Celine. I was close. Did I say that? I was something like that. Decades after Modgood lost Zaltath, the blade had taken up by a human bishop named Natalie Celine. She had lived through the First War when the Orcish horde invaded Azeroth and conquered Stormwind. After the war, Celine realized that to defeat the green-skinned orcs, humanity would need to study the strange powers they wielded. She closely examined their magics, and she visited battle sites where their dark arts had befouled the land. From her investigations, she learned of an otherworldly blade that the orcs had once used in their bloody rituals, a blade that held sway over the shadows themselves. Troubled that such a profane weapon could exist, Celine swore to hunt it down and destroy it in the name of the light. From the Secrets of the Void. The Secrets of the Void. Oh my god! That's my weapon, isn't it? Ah! Secrets of the Void is the tome that I have. Also, it's referenced a bunch of times in vanilla by the Forsaken, which was used to create the Cult of the Forgotten Shadow. This is cool. From the blah, blah, blah. The moment I touched the blade, a name was spoken into my mind, Zaltath. I knew I could not destroy the dagger, not yet. How can one defeat a power she does not understand? And I had much to understand, very much indeed. Zaltath whispered to me in the waking and in the dreaming. It taught me that there is more to this world than light. There is also a void. In the ebb and flow between these two forces, one can find power and knowledge beyond anything the Church of the Holy Light has ever revealed to us. One can cross the divide between light and void. One can pull strands from each side and weave a tapestry of day and night. Of course, there are consequences. There always are when walking in the shadows. So, we're gonna go... Wait. The cultification, blah, 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 blah. You will find them in... They linger near the grave of the fallen... Okay. They linger near the grave of Natalie Celine is who I assume they're talking about, right? She's the one whose teachings created the cult of the Forgotten Shadow. Is she dead? I don't remember if she's dead or she's just missing. Maybe she's dead. This is crazy. If she's dead, we are definitely going to resurrect her. And if she's missing, we're going to discover her. I'm convinced we're going to see Natalie Celine in this next part. But that was the end of part 3. I feel like there's a lot to go still. Because I know there's a big battle thing that happens at the end of the Paladin campaign. So maybe just the structure of this one doesn't make a lot of sense. But next time we're going to have the finale where a lot of stuff's going to happen. I'm super into it. I love that they tied in Modgood having Xalatath, and that's what cursed Grim Batol. That was cool. I'm really digging this so far. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Let me know what you thought. And until then, stay awesome, and yeah, farewell.